Livingston, last time you went there, they inflicted your only away defeat in Scottish football this season. Why is it every team find it awkward to go there, do you think?
It's a hard place to go. They're well organised, well drilled, and it's an Astro as well, and it's, to be fair, it's probably better than the pitch that was just a couple of days ago, but that was a hard one to take for us. We had a couple of weeks to think about it because we went straight on international duty as well, and the lads didn't kind of meet up again for maybe 10 days afterwards, so you always kind of analyse yourself, go back, watch the games, think of what you could have done better, and from then we bounced on again, and we're not perfect, we know that, and we're not going to win every single game 5-6-0, but it's about learning from your mistakes that we've made, and we didn't play that well, even though going down to 10 men. I think we could have probably still played a lot better with a couple of chances, and it just wasn't to be that day. And as I say, Livingston were very well organised and played well.
It's interesting you say you're not perfect. You've been here a long time now. Do you think that the criticism you get from a defeat such as the one last Thursday, do you think it's even more intense and more focused now than perhaps it was a decade ago when you came here?
No, not really. I think Instagram and Twitter and we keyboard warriors have got a lot to do with it, but we know our fans are behind us all the time. We work extremely hard day to day, and then every single game that we go into as well, so we can only do our best. We do our best most weeks, and usually it's good enough. And the Copenhagen game, it wasn't a great game. We didn't play as well as we probably should have done, but then we bounced back right away against St Johnstone, which was a hard pitch, hard conditions, and we managed to get into a semi-final. And it's about how you bounce back from defeats and how you learn from them, and recently we've been doing that well, and we need to make sure that we continue doing that.
You're on social media. You sometimes wonder why that bother?
What's that?
Do you wonder, well, why do I need to be on social media when there's a lot of people out here criticising or complimenting them?
Lucky I can't read too much, so no, I don't read the comments and stuff like that, and people can write and do what they want to me. I'm okay. Yeah, I've heard it all, had it all before. So,
do you think young players take that kind of criticism to heart, though? Some
yeah, some do, and I think it's unfair as well for a lot of people, because we're brought up in a day and age, as I say, that people can be keyboard warriors, hide behind, and they wouldn't say it to you on the street, to your face, but they're happy enough to sit and do it on social media and try and DM you and do all sorts. So it's a different world from probably when I first started.
Going back to the game against Livingston away earlier on this season, is it just important to take that as a lesson learned going into at this time round? Yeah,
as I say, we're all about learning. That's football for you, and we want to try and learn as much as we possibly can, and we want to bounce back. It's a hard place to go. There's been a lot of teams struggled there this season, but yet again, it's well done to them for playing so well, working hard. The manager's done a great job there, but it's about how we break them down and how we play, and might have a change of tactics, might chop and change players as well, so it's whatever the manager goes with on the day.
They're obviously quite a physical side. Is that the type of game that you'll look forward to and relish?
Yeah, you always look forward to every single game. We want to play football, we want to get the ball down, but you also have to win the battle as well. And I think the first 10-15 minutes in the St Johnstone game at the weekend, it was always going to be a battle. The ball was up there quite a bit, and it's probably safer up there than on the floor. But we managed to win the battle, and at the end of the we're going to another semi-final, so we're going to have to do the hard work first, but we're also going to have to play smart as well, because we know how well and organised they are.
Revenge is not something that Celtic had to think about much domestically recently, but is there an element of that going back to Livingston?
We want to win every single game. It's not about us saying we want revenge, it's about us making sure that we've learned from our mistakes and how we can bounce back, and I think we've done that from the Copenhagen game into the St Johnstone game. We've done that after the Livingston game. We went on a great run after that, so it's about learning, and as I say, people are not perfect. We're going to make mistakes here and there, but we need to make sure we don't do it consistently.
You've built quite a gap at the top of the table now. Is the biggest threat to you getting 9 in a row coronavirus and the league being shut down? Is that something you worry about?
I think for us, we're just worrying about Livingston at the weekend, and it's a huge game for us, and we need to make sure that we perform.
So I've seen a sort of started today that you're 10 points better off this season than you were at the same stage last year? Does it feel like you've stepped up? Did you feel you had to step up moving forward?
I think every year we feel that we've got to try and step up and keep hitting the goals that we set at the start of the season, and we sit down, we have a chat, and we discuss together as a team with the management staff as well where we want to be, what we want to do, and we were just slowly ticking everything off, and so far we've done that well, but we need to make sure we're on top of everything, and that's week in, week out, and that's in training as well as in games as well.
And the longer your successful run in the Cups as well, for instance, goes on, and you feel that teams are even more desperate to beat you because they'll create history as well, does it get harder and harder to maintain that? Yeah,
and Hearts were the one that stopped us after 69 games, I think it was, in the league. So everyone wants to beat us, whether we're playing in the league or a cup, it doesn't really matter, and they want to win, we want to win, and we need to make sure that we keep up in our game week in, week out. We keep working harder than any other team does, and we keep performing.
Much of it is mental, Scott. Since the summer, Champions League qualifiers, then to Europa League, the league programme as well, keeping it all ticking over, managing to keep at least two games a week for such a long time.
I think the managers and backroom staff have got us well drilled, and it's just about us making sure we're relentless week in, week out. We've got to make sure we turn up, we work hard, and you don't feel the tiredness when you've got the ball and you're doing well, so you need to make sure that we maintain doing what we do as well as we possibly can for as long as we can as well. And it's been a great season for us so far, but we just look forward to now playing against Livingston at the weekend and kind of going from there.
Much of it comes from the inside, like it's the inner hunger, the desire to always to win.
Yeah, and every single one of the lads here have got the hunger to win every single game. That's why they come to Celtic. You want to win trophies. That's why I came here 12 and a half seasons ago. I wanted to win trophies, I wanted to play in the Champions League, I wanted to play in Europe against the biggest players, and I've managed to do that, and here's hoping that I get to continue doing that.
You said you're not perfect, but domestically since the turn of the year, actually you are 10 or 11 straight wins. That's 34 in the domestic cups on the bounce. What does that breed? Is it just a feeling that if you bring your A game that it's hard to live with Celtic?
Yeah, stats are all good when they're positive, but if you go back a game before that, then we got beat one, and so we need to just make sure we keep improving that as long as we possibly can.